Hey, Steve and Veronica Kibler here today, and today is Veterans Day. We want to thank all you veterans that have served your country, and Roma Table is giving away a free lunch to veterans. So we're going to go in here and have lunch at Roma Table.
So join us for lunch.
So we have ate at this restaurant before, and we really do like it quite a bit. So today we are going to take advantage of the free meal that they offer for Veterans Day.
Yeah, I like the fact that restaurants do that give, in this particular one, does give a free meal for Veterans Day. Now, they did have selected things on the menu, for the free meal. It wasn't the entire menu, but
that's okay.
It was still very good, yeah, the choices that they had.
Yes, and here's a look at their regular menu, and they do have appetizers, and we've had a couple of their appetizers, the bruschetta and the calamari, and they are excellent.
And it's delicious.
And they offer salads, and they also offer pasta dishes, as well as pizza, and they have a cauliflower crust pizza. We haven't tried that one yet, but in the future we plan on doing that. And here's a look at their pasta dishes. Steve's had the garlic seafood bucatini.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Really good. And I've had the rigatoni sausage arrivata, and that was also really good. They offer chicken parmesan.
We've had the pork chop Milanese.
Milanese, and that's also excellent. And the lemon chicken scallopini is also really good.
Now, the Roma grinder. This is what I had for my Veterans Day meal. And it came with roasted squash and tomatoes.
Well, it comes with fries, but you can
substitute it.
Switch it out for one of the other items. And then they have a seasonal menu also. So here's a look at this one for the fall.
And then, of course, if you're into a cocktail or something, they have that. Me, I prefer unsweet iced tea with a little bit of lemon.
Yes. And I ordered water today. And while we're waiting for our meals to come out, here is a look at the beautiful restaurant. It's very romantic setting, very inviting.
And then they're decorating it for Christmas.
Yes, it looks like they're all decked out for Christmas already. Christmas starts early here in the Smoky Mountains.
Yes.
So that's something that we really enjoy, the wonderful festivities they offer in the Smoky Mountain area. And I like that they start the celebrations early.
Just get you in the mood. I tell you, I personally never lived in a place that is as much into the Christmas as they are here. Yeah.
And here is the Tuscan bean soup that I ordered. And it comes with sausage, kale, white beans, spicy flavors, and potatoes. And it's got it comes like in a creamy sauce. And this soup is excellent. It's
delicious. I
like the red chili peppers that are in there because it just brightens it up. It just gives it a little bit of a pop flavor, that little bit of spiciness, but not super hot. So the potatoes really kind of even out the flavors where it's not a super spicy, but you do get that hint of chili pepper. And I like the kale because kale's very
good. It's
healthy for you. Yeah. So yes, I really enjoyed this soup.
This is an excellent soup.
I told Steve, you got to try this.
Yeah. And I did, and it's an excellent soup. I can't say enough about it. It's delicious. It's very warming, on a cool day. It'll warm you up. It's got just enough spice to make it, you don't burn your tongue, but you know that there's a spice in there.
Yes.
And it's delicious. Yeah, I could eat that probably as a meal.
And here's Steve's
my sandwich.
Roma grinder.
Yeah.
And that comes with prosciutto, Genoa salami, supersata,
I'm glad you're saying it.
pepperoni, provolone cheese, lettuce, red onion, Roma tomatoes, pepperoncini or chini, calamata, olives, house creamy dressing, mixed herbs, parmesan on a ciabatta roll, and they do offer it with fries, or you can select a different item. And Steve went
I
with
just wasn't feeling like fries today.
you went with the roasted squash and
As you
tomatoes.
see, it's really, I mean, there's a lot of meat on there. There's a lot of vegetables on there. The bread is really good. The server recommended it to me, and I took her word for it, and it turned out to be delicious. And of course, these the squash dish here. Oh, and it had zucchini and summer squash and tomatoes.
And herbs. I tasted that as well, and it had herbs and balsamic vinaigrette.
Yeah, and it tastes like it was a lot of butter. Also, I mean, it tastes to me like it's roasted it with some butter in it.
Yep, it could have been butter or olive oil or a combination.
It could have been.
It was very hearty, and something again very inviting as a dish for the fall, especially when it's cooling down outside, and you feel like having something healthy and with the earthy flavors.
Yeah, it worked really well on this day, I'll tell you that. Again, it was very scrumptious.
And you love the yellow squash. That's one of your favorites.
As a veteran that spent a lot of time eating in chow halls, this was pretty good. It was a little better than some of the food I ate in the chow halls.
Oh, I bet it was.
Not that we didn't have some good food once in a while, but this was delicious.
And the bread looked soft and fresh. I didn't taste the sandwich, but I could see that it looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve's like, you got to try this. So I did. I tried the vegetables because I love vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yes, I agree. I like the combination of different spices and herbs that they used to roast those.
Yeah, and the fact that they roasted it just gives it a different flavor.
It really does. It kind of gives it like a sweet flavor because it lets the sugars in the vegetables kind of caramelize when they roast slowly. And I had the meatball lasagna that comes with meatball ragu and ricotta, mozzarella, Parmesan cheese, and layers of pasta with fresh basil.
And it was delicious also.
They make some really good meatballs. Very tender and full of flavor. I'm thinking they probably use like a combination of different types of meats to make the meatball because it didn't taste just like regular ground beef. It was very flavorful and they were tender and absolutely delicious.
Well, some of the best meatballs is a combination of meats,
Yep. I want to get like all their recipes. I like to get my hands on all their secret recipes.
Yeah. Yeah, Roma Table is, in my opinion, one of the best Italian restaurants in the area.
Yes, it is. I totally agree.
That's just our opinion.
It's one of our favorite places to go eat at. You see the delicious, and they also had sausage inside, little slices of sausage, and I think it was the same sausage that they use in their Tuscan bean soup. It tasted the same to me, and it has a hint of little spicy flavor to it, and the pasta was cooked perfectly, and that fresh basil, oh my goodness, it's just so refreshing on that tomato sauce. which is a meatball ragu sauce. And this is a lunch portion, so a little bit smaller probably than what they when they offer it for the. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was off the regular menu.
Well, I think it was off of the lunch menu.
Was it the? Oh, you know what? I think it was. I think it was.
Yeah.
But by the time I ate my soup, I was pretty full. So I really enjoyed that.
You know, it's Veterans Day, so we took a
lasagna.
drive around. It looks like Texas Roadhouse was offering a Veterans Day meal, and they had all the flags out and all that. It's, you know, this area really gets into. They like the veterans.
They
military.
They show their appreciation for our military and first responders. In a lot of different ways by offering discounts at a lot of restaurants, and then also offering these free meals. Golden Corral also had a free dinner meal for veterans. Yeah. And here we are walking downtown Sevierville,
Mm-hmm.
Where the Dolly statue sits at in front of the courthouse here.
Yeah. You know, we wanted to pay respect to other veterans. We went over to the monument there. They have a military monument there.
So again, a day of remembrance for those who have served our country, those who continue to serve, and those who have sacrificed with the ultimate price of their life to protect our freedoms, for us to be able to live in a wonderful and free country that is the United States of America.
Yes. Thank you for all that have served. This is a really nice monument. You got all the branches. They don't have the Space Force on there because that's the newest branch. But everybody else is represented.
Yes.
And of course, Old Glory waving in the wind.
Thank you again to all our service men and women who continue to protect the freedoms that we have in this country. We are very appreciative of your service. And here is Red's Ice Cream Shop. We have visited and we thoroughly enjoyed it. We thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that you have a great rest of your day.
Thanks for watching, everyone.